So finally, let's continue with another MySQL example. So let's do a last one before we move to full stack applications. And if you want to see this skin or this, you can go into the preferences and we can go into appearance, okay? And below you're gonna have the fonts and the colors. So right now the color scheme that I'm using is the Windows 7, so you can pick that up. So you can use the system high contrast. So I'm gonna try it out the Windows 7, okay? So this is from the previous example. Let's close this one. Okay, so let's close it and we can go into SQL here. Just click it so we can have a new file where we can work on it. So now we're gonna let's create a new database. Okay, so let's create database, and we can do it also from the command window if you like. So we can do it either way. So let's just do it from the workbench. Okay, create database, and this time we're gonna create database, and this database is gonna be, I don't know, employment. Let me see, employment. Okay, semicolon at the end, and we're just gonna hover it. Okay, so we have created that, so we can just pretty much use employment. So use employment like this, semicolon, and let me see, it doesn't appear here in the schema. So let me see, employment, we need to refresh it, and yeah, so we have it's right over here. But right now, if you can see here, we are using the database sports, as you can see. So if once I do use employment, so you can use that and then hover over the lightning icon, or you can go into employment and pretty much right click and do set as default schema. Okay, so let's use employment, and as you can see we have that. Also, if we put set as default schema, yeah, set as the full schema, but let's see if we are gonna set as the full schema in sports, or set as the full schema. Okay, so we can go back here. Right now sports is the default schema, so we're gonna go back into employment, hover it, and set as the full schema. So that's pretty much it. Oops, I'm not gonna delete it. So yeah, very basic stuff. So now we have created a database. So we need to do is we need to create a table, and then we need to pretty much populate that table. Okay, so we're gonna again create, and also you can do uppercase letter, lowercase, so it's not case sensitive. So but I just stick with the uppercase letter for this keyword. So create table, insert 10 from. We also, when we use, for example, I'm gonna show you later that. So create table, and this table is gonna be, we can just name it job. Okay, so create table job, we can do it like that, semicolon at the end. So but here we're gonna tab it, and I'm gonna have the column. So we're gonna have, this time it's gonna be the let me see, worker ID. Yeah, worker ID. So worker ID like that, worker ID, yeah, worker ID, let's put it like that. So now the worker ID is gonna be 1 2 3 4 5 and so forth and so on. So this data type is gonna be an integer, and we're gonna separate it by a comma. Okay, so we're gonna have the worker ID, that is gonna be an integer. We're gonna have the company. Let me see, we're gonna have the company, and the company is gonna be text, so yeah, it's gonna be a bar chart, and we're gonna set it to 15. No, yeah, 50, that's fine. 50 strings, so 50 string characters. So we have the worker ID, the company. We can put in, let me see, so create table. Why is giving me create table? Why is that? Create table. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. So we can put in email. Okay, so email. Let me see. Again, we're gonna put in a bar chart. And again, let me see. I don't know, 100 just to be sure. So payment. So let me see, monthly payment, like that. I'm gonna put it like that, monthly payment. And this one has to be decimal, so let's put in a decimal. Yeah, decimal, and we're gonna have it, let's set it to 6,2. Okay, so this is gonna be in the range of, I don't know, from per month is gonna be $2,000, that 00, 3,000, 4,000, anyway, all up to 90. Okay, so $90,999. Okay, so we can put, okay, so let's add another one that would be the higher. So higher, let me see, higher date, and we can just put in pretty much in just date. Okay, so higher, well, we need a comma here. So yeah, that looks fine. So this would be, they would be the data type. Okay, so we are gonna hover it and then execute the selected portion of the script. And yeah, so we can pretty much, we can just leave it like that, and then go here and then select from, select from, like that. Or let me just show you something. So if I go into tables, so let's refresh it first. If I go into tables, and I have here the table job, so it's not jobs but jobs. So if I go right here into this little square icon and just click it, I'm gonna have select asterisk from employment.job, so it does it automatically as we saw in previous videos. So employment is the database, that in job, so job is the table. So first is the database, that, and then the table. Okay, so this asterisk is called the wildcard character that indicates that all columns from the table should be retrieved. Okay, so we have 4 columns, well, 5 columns. So the worker ID, the payment, the email, the monthly payment, and the hire date. Okay, and you can name these columns whatever you want. So we have that, and it has opened a new file here, as you can see, a new tab. So in the previous tab we have this, and for example, every time you wanna just select from asterisk, you can just hover it and just this part, not the whole thing. For example, if this select asterisk from employment, it was here, let me see, let me put it like that. It was, let me show you, copy it and paste it right here. You wouldn't hover the whole thing, you just select this, go right here, and that's what you get. So we can even delete this part. So we have that so far. Yeah, so right now we're gonna, so we have created a table, well, we have created a database, we have created a table, that's fine. We can alter the table if you want, rename the columns, that's fine. But the basic thing is now that we're gonna insert values into these columns. Okay, so we can just leave that, or you can open a new tab. Let's just delete this part, and again we're gonna use insert into. So insert into, like that, insert into, and now we're gonna insert it into the table. So it's gonna be job. Okay, we're gonna insert it into the table job, and what are we gonna insert is gonna be some value. So I'll just keep it value, so consistent, and these values are gonna be separated, well, values and then parentheses, and each parenthesis is going to be separated by a comma. Inside of that parenthesis we're going to have in the information of the column. So the user ID, the company, the email, the monthly payment, the hire date. So I can just, let me see, we're gonna have let me just put 2. So since we have like that, so let me put it like that, so we can have multiple multiple statements at once. So again, so this one is gonna be 1 comma, and let me see, we're gonna have in like this, that is gonna be the company. We're gonna have in the email, the payment is gonna be in decimal, and the hire date. So this one is gonna be like this. So it's gonna be the first day, the year, followed by the month. So we're August, and then let me see, 6. Okay, so like that. Let me see. So the worker ID is 1. The company, well, the company. Yeah, so we're gonna see the company. We need a name, so but let's just put it the company. So the company is gonna be, I don't know, he's working for, I don't know, Tesla, like that. And it's gonna be, what is this? So it's gonna be the email is gonna be Joe at gmail.com. Okay, so like this. So second is gonna be from, let me see, and it's gonna be 25, and it's gonna be 8, and it's gonna be, I don't know, this guy was hired 1 day before. So monthly, this one is gonna be, I don't know, 4,000. No, yeah, maybe, I don't know how much they're making. I don't know, 9,000, 8,000. I'm not really, not even sure. So let's just keep it at, I don't know, whatever number, 7,000 or less. So I'm just making stuff up with this number. So this guy is making 6,000. Okay, so let me put it like that. This one should be, I don't know, this is Google. So Google, and this is at let me see, I don't know, Joe at gmail.com. Okay, so let me see. So we have that, oops, I separated with commas. So these values are not separated with commas. I mean, yeah, they are separated with comma, but at the end, so the second one, so we are doing just 2. This final one, it has to be a semicolon. Okay, so let's just, now let me put it like that. So let me hover it. So I'm just hovering the whole thing, and you can hover it so we can get the information, but let's just select it. So everything went fine. So now I can select here, and as you can see, we have the worker ID, worker, 1, 2, company, Tesla, Google, email, the monthly payment. This guy is making 5,000, the other guy is making 6,000. So again, I'm making these numbers up. So, and the hire date, as you can see, so the format is the year, the month, and the date. No, I don't, Yeah. Okay, so we have that. So what else we can do? So we can alter, let me see, so we can just go right here and we can alter the table. So we're gonna alter the table. So let's play around before we can get into the full stack. So alter the table. So let me see, alter the table, and the table name is job. So we're gonna alter the table and we're gonna add let me see, just let me put it just last, let me see, like that. So we're gonna put a last name. Okay, so we're gonna add a last name, and again the bar chart. So the bar chart is gonna be 50, and this is gonna be not null. Okay, so let me see, so we can add it and we can select it. Okay, and we have added a last name, as you can see. So alter table, so last name, and Tesla, Google. So the last name of this guy would be Joe and the last name of this guy would be Dow. Okay, so how we can do that? So we have altered the table, and now what we need to do is, let me see, so we have altered the name. We have altered the table, we have added a new column. Okay, so finally we're gonna update it. So we're gonna update our table job. So, and this is the condition, we're gonna update it, our table job. We are gonna set it. Okay, we're gonna set it, the what is gonna be, it's gonna be the last name, and we're gonna set it to what, we can just put a Joe, and what it was, like that, Joe. We're gonna put a semicolon here. We're gonna update it, no, not a comma. So we updated it. This is the name of the table, set it. The last name, we are setting it to this string, and here's gonna be where, and here's gonna be the condition. So where the worker ID, so the worker ID is equal to 1. Okay, and semicolon at the end. So we can just hover it, this whole thing, we can just hover it, this part, and execute it, or since we have the select from, so we can hover it, the whole thing. Okay, and as you can see, we have populated here the last name of the worker ID 1 is going to be Joe, and from the worker ID 2 is going to be John Dow. I think it's like that, Dow. Okay, and the only thing that we have changed is the last name, that is going to be Dow, and the worker ID 2. So we do it again, select the whole thing, and then execute the portion of the script. So we do it, and we have this database with 6 columns. We have created the last column, and we have populated with the update. We have used the set, so we are updating. This is the name of the table, set. So this is the name of the column. So this is the name of the column that we want to update, the name, where, and then we have the worker ID, and then we set it to the ID that we want to update it. Okay, and then select from employment. So this is this will be the last video before we can move to full stack applications.